We now return to Anno 1800. Alright. We're just going to ignore every other island, pretend none of it exists, and instead I'm just going to focus all production that I possibly can on a single island. So, we need to have this going right now. I need to have another setup of this. Okay, well, those don't go together. Alright. Now, we don't have wheat on this island, so we're not going to get the benefit of that. And that's fine because we don't. We don't need them. We'll just have one apiece. And now we will add in the goulash. Right, we need windows and steel, right? So we do have some here. We will need, so 16, well that's all we're making. Okay, 16 of each. That there. Get that. Oh, we need brick too. I need 20 brick. Alright, so while that gets started, we'll be bringing that over here, and once we have the goulash, we'll be making the canneries. Now, I don't have steel production up and running on this island, so I suppose we could get that started here. I mean, I really could just get all of the industry on this little island over here. Because where else? Okay, here's iron, iron, coal. Well, we don't need a coal plant, so all we need is the iron up here. Coal, copper, alright. Alright, well let's just keep this simple for right now. Let's see, how do I want to do this? If I wanted to keep my grid. Almost goes in line with that. Now, I don't know if that's going to go across. It will not. Oh, we might just end up breaking the grid a little bit here.
People celebrate your leadership.
Suppose we could drag it there. Not that way, damn it. Sure. I mean, putting it right here would make a lot of sense, but I don't know, I guess I could get one factory on this island, maybe? We got two, making one, so yeah, okay, fine. Just have it straight here. Although I would kind of like to have... I'm going to get another one there, no matter what I do. Would like to have one here just to expand onto that, but whatever. Now that iron mine, actually, I mean, that's going to be used for a lot of things. One of the things it should be used for is making the steel beams. So one iron mine deals one furnace, handles 1.5 steelworks, which means that at only one furnace, I mean, one iron mine handles 2 furnaces, so handling 1 furnace opens a furnace to be used for half of production was supply 3 canneries. Okay, we can do that. Do we have production? We do have that. I will wait until we actually have some goulash on this island, though. Now, this takes 75. Okay, so we will have enough for these. And this takes... Okay, we have that on the other island then. So we will grab there. And suppose we can take some of those windows back. Don't believe I will be making anything else on here. Does that require steel? Does. Okay, and that requires brick. But that's something else entirely. This doesn't have enough brick to upgrade. What would you possibly... Oh, you're handling all that stuff? Okay, I will bring you back some brick. Bring a whole load of brick back. Alright, but that's the next part, is making windows. And windows requires sand, glass, so we could do this off of 1 here. How many did I have on this? I've got the 1.
Oh, have I made too many?
So actually just 1 mine and 1 glass maker could actually support 2 windows makers. I could actually be supplying myself even higher over here. Oh well. We're good enough. Oh, actually, I should check. I don't know what that's going to take. Well, not get distracted by the rest of this. Okay. So we'll need a sand mine, a glass maker, a window maker. So, unfortunately, probably going to need to make myself another... Shit. The fuck am I looking for? That would work. Could do that here. So, like, right up there. We have that. I'll have a small warehouse. I may as well make it here. Have a glass maker. And a window maker. Fine. Maybe I can use some of the industrial whatever. We'll need yet another. Oh, fine. For right now, that'll work. I will probably go and steal the one of the lumberjack type things. Affects all mountain mines when activated. It gives me extra copper zinc. Okay. Well, shit. Between the two of these... Oh, and they're destroyed after use. Okay, that's why. I was going to say, between the two of these, you'd have 100% fire the whole damn time. What the hell is that? Quest item. Oh. That doesn't do anything for me. Right, I was going to bring a full load of brick. Back. You. And we will need a ship whose sole purpose is bringing the goulash back over. But we'll get that going. I mean, how do I want to handle that? Because I still need somebody who's going to make the beer. I'd need a small ship. Let's see. I suppose if I had a ship that brought, like, wheat. I'll see, like, they were just going to be bringing it back and forth to each other from here. I do have a couple of these. It would be kind of a waste just to have them doing that, though. I'd like to use the smaller ships back here that we should actually be decommissioning because I need to be making them of bigger things.
Ready for assignment.
Brass and what? Brass and cement. Damn it. Right, I needed to stop bringing cement. But you needed the brass for the glasses.
No need for hyperbole, but thank you.
We're out of rum. Why? Where's the rum gone? Just... Where are my fucking trade routes, god damn it? The fuck? Got a shit ton of that. Right, we need to be bringing way more of that. Where even is that ship? Well, it was fucking back here, wasn't it? Oh, for Christ's sake. Taking its sweet-ass time. Whatever. Do you have any goulash yet? Barely. Alright, stay here for a minute then. Yeah, that's all that's going to take. I guess I may as well just use it then. Put it down now. It really bothers me that the production area is right up front. Sign. Well, until we get that going, and I guess one thing I could do is just push it. Okay, that will be some time coming, but we may as well get it going now. So the right, the steel works. So we'll need an iron mine just to get the furnace going, just to get the steelworks in place. So we may as well get that going, because otherwise we're going to use the iron mine for one furnace for one sewing machine factory. Which I suppose I could just get started now anyway. Over here. Because we have the material for it. Or, you know, take this crap and put it onto a different part of the island. Like, bringing it all down here and getting the waterfront all factory-fied probably be better than putting it way out here. I don't also like the idea, really, of
your leadership.
despoiling these little islands out here anyway. Suppose we could just put it in with this junk. Kind of already got that going. And in fact, so it can be. Shit, I don't know. Not gonna be too far away.
What brings you here, Master?
No, it's within range. This could just be walled off as an entryway into the factory part of the island. Now see, this is kind of a problem though, because this is just going to consume part of that, I think. Ah.
I feel unfulfilled.
Alright, makes those alleyways a little less ridiculous, I guess.
No accidents in weeks.
Alright, that works, that's fine. Just looks odd. But, one thing we do need to do, if we're going to maintain our look, changes it all anyway. Alright. That's true.
Flowers for the lady.
See, it just doesn't really fit the aesthetic. It just doesn't look right. Because these aren't, I mean, like this one, I guess, with a big conservatory. Backwards anyway. Like now that looks like it's in place, but this doesn't.
I'll ask her this Sunday.
That's not the front door. Where's the front goddamn door? Is that? I mean, you'd think that'd be the front porch. I don't know. Maybe in my dash to get these to look different, I'm really just hurting myself. I've not figured out what to do with that just yet. Although I suppose if I were to continue the idea of the churchyard on this, we would just not put the fence and we could do the creepy stuff. I didn't really want the creepy stuff on the island, though. Right, where are we at with that goulash? I may need to up my expectations here. Fortunately, I don't have the population to add more artisanal kitchens, which would mean then that we need to move the kitchens to this island, and only raw goods would be importing over here, which means more conversion, more expansion. But I suppose if I were to make a much larger island, then that's kind of what it would take. I suppose so. Go ahead and do that. That can go away. That's not right. Oh, I guess it is. We will get rid of those for right now. We don't need extra people at the moment. The fuck? because it's not right. Not right.
The people celebrate your leadership.
There. I somehow got that off kilter, but whatever. Turning it around to mirror this is going to be a little bit of a pain. Whatever. But yeah, I think to keep that going. I mean, it shouldn't though, right? We only needed the one here. Yeah, like that's doubling up. So I've only got the 2 here, and that's enough to keep these guys going for the 500 population that I need. So we shouldn't need to do more than this, but it's just not going very fast. Although, to be fair, I think that these are being boosted. No, they're not. They are not being boosted. It's only the artisanal kitchens that are being boosted. And that's only workforce. That's not even productivity. Alright, I don't know what the hell's going on. It's just gonna take goddamn ever is all. I suppose one thing I could do is just kind of turn that off for a while.
This.
So they're not eating it, and then it'll build them up. Because this should now
Confounded tricky this stage.
does now have the production. We do here. What can we do here? Industrial zone. I mean, here's where we could have some fun with the pipes.
If I see another biscuit.
Problem is, these just go open pipes. They don't lead into anything. There should be one that just goes down into the ground. Ah, there you go. So we could do something fun like that. I don't know why we would. Does this crop? It does. It's like I could make...
Watch your fingers, lad.
I don't know. Could do elevated. That's water pipes too, is what it says. That's a water pipe network. I mean, it could be whatever I want it to be.
Your vessel shall
Yeah, I
be
don't know.
subject to an inspection.
Yeah, whatever. Right now I just want my systems to start working.
We've run out of cabins.
Oh, and it needs coal? Oh, fuck. Alright. Well, in that case, we may as well get a start on this up here then. because that's where that's going to be. So, do I continue my grid here on the 21 basis, or do I build it upon the 20 base? The 10 base, rather. I think I had planned to have rail guess I plan to have rail here, because we'll be dragging the oil down to the sea. We can get a straight shot just going right through here. Which means that is now a basis of 6, which is exactly on that. So I guess that's my answer. We'll continue on the basis of the 21 grid. Because that would mean I didn't need to do that. That would mean we have another one here. This one should actually line up. It's right up in there. In fact, let's, we don't really need to save on the brick, but for right now we can. Pull some brick back. So if I do extend to yet another grid up in here, possibly because I'll knock one of these out for like parks or museums or something, I guess we'll just have rail go through one of the neighborhoods, which could be interesting because then I could use some of those other assets. Right. Well, why don't we just put the warehouse, I guess, inside of that. I don't know that these are all going to be perfect grids. I don't think it's all going to work out that way. I mean, I guess I could keep playing with it. Just do that. Just to see what it looks like. To see how far I can take it.
The people celebrate your
So
leadership.
not quite. Because this will get all broken up. Of course. That doesn't work. But if we shifted it over...
A competitor's island is under siege.
Probably that. Or we can just break the grid on this island side of the thing. Let's see. Right now, it doesn't matter. We just put a warehouse right here. Just a curve in anyway. So this just isn't going to do any good down here at all. The little coke plant up here. Right.
Look sharp, the governor's here.
Furnace. That'll at least be moving. And we'll start having a sewing machine. Didn't put down a sewing machine factory yet.
I'm
Yes, I
missing
did.
particular materials.
Yes, I did. I just didn't have people for it. Alright. It's going to be busy, probably before I know it. What I did not have going was a separate one for steel. To make my steel beams. That's where I was getting confused. I needed an iron mine for the furnace for the steelworks. And I need an iron mine for a furnace. One iron mine handles 2 furnaces. I need a furnace for the steelworks, and I need a furnace for the sewing machines. But the furnace... What the fuck? Oh, okay. I got this all fucking backwards. I was missing the charcoal kilns in the production.
Celebrate your leadership.
Okay, so I do have... Right, this is... 1 furnace, 1 sewing machine. A furnace is not required for a cannery, but we do need an iron mine, of which I now have. But I can now also do a 2nd furnace so that I can start up a steelworks. That is cannery. Alright. So I can have 2 furnaces and a steelworks now. Why can I not have that? People. God fucking damn it. Still not enough, but it will be enough, but it won't be enough when I want to put down the actual damned factory. So it's just not enough. It's just not enough. Holy Christ. Right. So now we need a lot more people. And now we need a lot more of those people.
Every field has its weeds.
Yeah, right now they've only got 1, but when they fill up, we should have population. I would hope. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't like the Victorian skin, actually. It's really,
Ceasefire has ended.
really incongruous with what I kind of wanted over here. So maybe we'll just figure something else
You've
out
no
for that.
face for poker.
We are missing something over here.
A competitor's island withstood an attack. I had a plan here. And I can't think of what it is now. It wasn't going to be putting canals in. Well, whatever. So now we probably got to provide other stuff up in here. Maybe I should be moving these over for now.
then at least they will at least get all their requirements, and that boosts me up just a few more people. Okay, good. But now we are indeed short on the farmers, so we'll have to be expanding that. And I should probably be checking my stuff. But I can do that. On my own off camera. Are we low on beer? Not low on beer. Where's my goddamn ship? Right. This will all even itself out. Maybe I shouldn't... maybe I should just push it. Maybe I should just start maxing these out. Like, instead of doing the half whatever, maybe I should just be maxing it out, anticipating that we will need a lot more. I will need a lot more people, though, so I think now we can probably afford to expand onto that, but that means doubling pretty much everything. It's going to take forever to expand this to what I need. On the other hand, I do know exactly what I need to get to the 500 people, which is only half the city. With this layout, I'm not really sure. A little bit different. But I do actually know what I need. So maybe we'll just do that. Maybe I'll just get off my horse here and I'll just start building what I actually need to get things done. No. It would. How about that? All right. Well, anyway, we'll push forward and just kind of expand as much as I need. I guess I can just anticipate, that I need this many blocks of this. Well, so like what? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we got more than that. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Any more in that regard? So, like, based on 14, then we know I will need, two blocks worth of that plus some. So I guess I could do that. I could lay out how much we will need and just start going for it there. That'll be what we need to do. Okay, I'll just try and speed forward on that then, and get done with at least the first half of this, so that I can complete these quests. We're already halfway on the artisans there, because I would like to go take care of the Arctic thing, and then whatever we need to do to finish off here. We need to go all the way. That's just artisans to 500 engineers. I think we can speed forward on that. But yeah, I'd like to at least push onto the next thing rather than keep building this again. The novelty of the layout, I think, is... We all know what's going on here, so I don't need to really worry too much more about that. We can just kind of get going. But anyway, I will end this one here. I will see you next time.